Whoa, I'm falling, tripping on puppy dogs. You can't get your food while you're in there. Come here, baby. Come here. Come eat your food. You want some? Come get it. I know.
Every 2 weeks I'm buying
what, 50 pounds?
Pounder, yeah.
They're going to end up being 50 pounds a week when they're full grown.
Yeah,
that's a lot of dog food.
Yeah.
We're going to have to start ordering this stuff in bulk from Costco.
Get pallets of it.
Pallets of dog food?
Yeah.
They're good. Good puppies. You can't eat that in there. Come here, baby. Okay, you guys are super geniuses.
Yeah, they are.
Wow. Good puppy.
Come
oh,
on,
goodness.
over here.
Come here, babe. Come eat. All right, they're not going to eat.
I guess not.
Hello there, everybody. Good day to you and Happy New Year. How goes it? I hope all is well and everybody got through the Christmas holiday season with ease and relative stress, or low stress. Hope it all went well. We're back at work today. It is a Monday. It's Fun Monday as always, and we got a full shop going. It's around lunchtime. Dave's out of here at lunch. He's working on the Corolla over here. We've seen this before. We did some struts on it once upon a time. It's back for maintenance. That one over there, that one's hanging out, waiting on a bunch of parts. That one's waiting on a stall. So I need to get this one out to get that one in. I've got to reseal the timing cover on that Ranger and put a timing chain in. It's got a huge coolant leak. I'll show you about that one in the video. I'm going to be working on that one. Waiting on parts for C10 out there. It's got a radiator leak. We got an oil leak back there behind the minivan on a Ford Escape. There's a Nissan Altima that got broken into once upon a time. And oh, let me show you guys something. Hello puppies. Again, show you guys something. I've got a question for the audience. I need to know what to do with it. I've got a 99 Dodge Dakota out here. I think it's a 99. It's got the 3.9 V6 in it, and it's got a litany of maintenance problems. Nothing major is wrong with it, but the folks that owned it, they didn't want to put any more money into it. Now this thing had sat up, kind of laid up for years, and it was covered in like Florida moss and grossness. They pressure washed it before bringing it over here. This car was donated to us, to me, to the shop, and I'm going to, by proxy, donate it to you guys, the channel. What I mean by that, ooh, did you see him? There's an intruder in there. There's a wasp's nest in there. I'm playing with fire. Hang on, hang on. Oh, he's in there. I saw him go. Oh, there he is. Happening, Z Hood. This thing is just loaded with it. It's a circular cheetah. Whew, he came out with a vengeance. You see that thing? It was like everywhere. There's little red ones in there. The red ones are the nasty ones. Like the black ones, they're okay. But those red guys, they're aggressive and they like to sting me. Anyway, like I was saying, the fellow that owned this, they pressure washed it, had it towed over here. It's leaking fuel everywhere. It does run though, and they basically they gave me the truck. It was a free truck. So I don't really know exactly what I should do with it. I don't need it per se. It is a Doge. I mean, it's a good truck, but I'm not a super huge fan of Doges. I just can't feel the passion for the product line. But anyway, it's a decent truck, and I'm wondering, what should we do with this decent truck? Should we, well, yeah, I don't know. Let me know in the comment section down below. What do you think we should do? What would you guys like to see me do on it? Would you like to see a series of repairs to get it roadworthy, and then we can take a poll and then decide what to do with it? Should I get it wrapped in Ray's Auto Clinic logos and use it as a shop truck? Should I give it away? Should I donate it to charity? Should we smash it with a wrecking ball and blow the engine up and turn it into a ball of scrap metal? What do you guys think? Let me know in the comment section down below. There will be no silly comments there, no hate. We're just polling the audience to see what you guys think I should do with this particular truck. I'd like to get into it and open it up, but I'm scared of the little wasps. Okay, he's not gonna get me. But yeah, it's a pretty decent vehicle inside. I mean, it's not ragged out by any means. It's clean in here. No odometer. I think the battery's dead on it. But yeah, I mean, like I said, I heard it run, and I know it drives. It needs some work, but I mean, overall, it's a pretty decent looking truck. So, oh, there's that wasp again. I see him. He's so mad. Zzz, flying around. Yeah, let me know, you guys let me know in the comments below. What should we do with that truck moving forward? That's gonna be like a shop side project, or you know, just for the channel. Anyway, let's go on inside and find something to do here. I believe that's a sufficient update for the time being. Still got the Silverado over here. I'm tinkering this thing back together. Talked to the engine builder last week. Engine builders are building me a refreshed long block for this truck. It's going to get a Callie's crank and stock cam. I'm not going to do the alternate firing order cam because the forged Callie's crank is going to be enough to prevent crankshaft breakages at my targeted horsepower number. We're going to put in LB7 style pistons. The LB7 is the older first generation Duramax, but it had a much stronger piston. The LBZ pistons, which this is an LBZ designated engine, these were known for cracking and breaking under high horsepower loads. So we're going to put in the older style piston, Callie's crank, and Callie's forged H-beam rods. So the bottom end is going to be built to hold up to about 1,000 horsepower. Now that's not my target number or anything like that, but that just means it'll be super duper strong. And that's going to pair very nicely with the rebuilt Allison 1000 over here. A company called American Transmission rebuilt this thing for me. We called them up and said, hey, I need one that holds on to about 700 horse, nothing too crazy. I'm not going to be pulling sleds with it. But I do need to tow some trailers with a turned up Duramax. And behind the Allison, I've got a Kodiak transfer case right here. This is the NP263XHD. I actually ended up finding KodiakTruck.com from the Truckmaster YouTube channel. Josh did some work on his transfer case, and he had Mark at Kodiak Truck build his unit. And that's what caused me to reach out and purchase this unit from those guys. Speaking of purchasing things, I want you guys to know that all of this stuff right here, all these parts and all this work, this is not a people gave me parts for free so I could shill them on the channel. I paid for all this stuff out of earned income. Nothing was free. I did not shill out for anybody, and I didn't agree to any promotional terms or accept any money to use these parts here on the internet. This is all my project, and if you're wondering why I would spend, you know, all this kind of money on this truck, it's because I wasn't going to buy a new one. A new truck is going to put me in debt at 9% interest to the tune of $80,000 for a newish, slightly used Duramax dually, or even a single rear wheel for that matter. But a replacement truck for this truck in today's market is going to cost $80,000, $90,000. And there's just not a chance I was going to spend that kind of money. So rather than financing that and getting an unreliable, expensive, over-engineered, and difficult to work on vehicle, I just elected to restore this one because it serves my purposes just fine. So the folks that are wondering why I'm putting all this effort, time, and money into this truck, it's because in the end, in the long run, I'm going to come out ahead on the financial platform, or on the financial, what you call it, scale. Yeah, there we go, scale. Continuing the shop update real quick. Justin is out with the flu, so everybody comment in below to get well to Justin. We miss him. He's been out for 2 days now, and that does not include the weekend. So he's been down with the flu for about 4 days total. I feel him. I went through it. It was pretty nasty. A bunch of my friends went through it. They're local to the area. They all reported the same thing. It turns into bronchitis and pneumonia. My dad had it. Everybody I know has had it. The only person that has not had it has been Lauren, and thank goodness for that, because without Lauren, none of us survive. Anyway, what we're gonna do, I think today, is I'm gonna tinker a little bit with this project. What I would like to do, if you'll notice, I've got the cross member out that supports the torsion bars. These are actually the front springs. So normally when you see a spring, it's a coiled spring. This is a linear spring, so it actually just uses the linear twist of this to put some downforce on the control arms, and that's what suspends the suspension and the rest of the truck off the ground. So I've got that cross member removed, and reason being is right here. See that little bushing right there? It's pressed into this bracket, which is riveted onto the frame. These bushings for that cross member, which supports these front torsion springs. These are starting to tear and come apart right there. You see that big crack in it right there? And here on the other side, let's get some illumination. We can see the crack is propagating on the other side over here, quite nasty. And the other unit over there by the ABS pump is also in horrible condition and is cracking. So what I'm going to do is take the ball joint press right here. We're going to try to press these bushings out of the brackets, and then I'm going to install some replacement red in color polyurethane bushings. And I think, yeah, here they are right here. Yeah, these are the poly bushings. These are supposed to fit in here. They're going to be a little bit harsher on the ride quality because they don't have as much give as the rubber, but I think I'm okay with that because I'm seeking a moderate performance gain out of everything that I touch on this particular project. The last video on this truck, we installed this 65-gallon extra large super capacity fuel tank. The thing barely fit in there, and I mean barely. Yeah, it's like a real tight squeeze under here. I'm like wedged in. Look at this. There's a muffler all the way over there, and then above me there's a bed, and then a cross member on my face. Yeah, but we went from like a 30-gallon tank to a 65, so we effectively doubled the fuel carrying capacity of the truck right here. I'll leave a link down to that video in this video description, and I'll also stick it like right up here in case you want to go back in time and check out the install video on that tank and the reinstallation video on the lift pump and fuel filter assembly right here. But so far, it's coming along quite nicely. I like it. Anyway, that's enough intro and jaw jacking. Let's get back into the meat and potatoes of actually doing some work. I want to press those bushings out, and we're going to shove the new ones in. Okie dokes. So here's how I want to try to do this. I believe that the diameter of the metal surround around this bushing is very close in size to diameter on the end of this ball joint press. So what I'm going to try to do, set the ball joint press against it, and then use this oversized adapter which fits the outside diameter. We're going to set that on, and I'm just going to use the ball joint press to attempt to push this bushing out of its bracket. Now these are available where you can just get the bushing with the bracket, and what you do is you just cut the rivets out and then you bolt the new one in. I did not go that route because the bracketed bushing units are rubber and you can't get the neoprene or polyurethane replacements. So I'm going to try to get this guy out using this method first, which it's not really lining up here. Like, it's super close in size, but not really enough to meet up properly. I think I might end up missing the metal and just pushing on the rubber. Let me see. Yeah, that's not working. It's pushing this past the metal and into the rubber. I need to get this diameter a little bit larger. That's unfortunate. This was going to be easy, now it's not. Okay. Yep, time to rethink my life. Look at here. That piece is slightly larger than the diameter here on the puller, so this one might actually work. Let's try this again. Now, this adapter piece has this little indent in it right here, which is designed to fit right inside of there to maintain alignment. See that? So that the tools kind of fit together and they work together. Because teamwork is dreamwork, right? Sure. Let me make myself comfortable. I'm over here sitting between my frame. Let's try this. Oh, wait, coincidentally, look at here for alignment. See that protrusion on this adapter? That fits into the hole slightly, kind of. Yeah, perhaps this will be sufficient to press. It's either that or I come in here with an air hammer and just start going to work on that bushing, which I'd rather not do because that might scratch my paint. I'm getting a puppy visit Kane, what are you doing, baby? He's wandering around.
Wandering dog.
Wandering. They're wandering dogs. At least they don't wander out of the yard. I like dogs that don't wander out of the yard. Okay, that's kind of in place right there. Let's try to give this some force. Got the 90-degree Milwaukee. Fits nicely in the hole here. Alignment's not great. Yeah, I think that's all I'm gonna get out of it. I believe that the bushing, the steel insert, is running into this adapter here, and I don't have any more space. There's like zero nanometers of space. I might have to yank these guys out with a impact chisel after all. Yeah, it moved. I got it to come out some. See how the paint broke? And now that metal is flush with the outside here. So it did move forward slightly, but if we take a look, gravity, if we take a look right here, it's running into this area of the cone. So I either need a thinner one of these, which I do not have, or I'm gonna have to come up with something different to get this bushing to come out of there. Okay. I might have a solution. We got this adapter here, which is a few thousandths of an inch smaller in diameter. See that right there? That might be sufficient to get this party started. But the problem is I run out of C-clamp space. So let's just get full destructive and press against the rubber. Let's try that. There we go. At the very least, we're gonna press the rubber out of the bushing. Now we're going full commitment here. Check this out. There it goes. Something came out. That's the steel insert. Okay, after a decent toolbox rummage, I have determined that I don't have any ball joint press adapters that are gonna fit against this, but I do have a socket that I found sitting around, so maybe that's got just the right diameter to do what I want it to do. It's either gonna press it out or it's gonna start walking in sideways and it's gonna get stuck. So let's give this thing a shot real quick and see if we can't finish it off with a socket. Let's try that business. Impact gun back on. It's not working. It's turning, but then this thing right here is starting to cant downwards. Something fell down. It moved. Okay. That moved it a little bit. I think this socket might be a hair too small. Yeah, I need a socket that's a little bit larger. Just a wee bit. Let's try it one more time. All right, let's find another socket that's slightly larger than this one right here, because this one's running in sideways and it's missing the metal and just starting to dig into the rubber. That's not what we want. Okay, attempt number 37. I'm breaking out an old school socket. This actually used to be my uncle's socket from years ago, from when I was a kid. I believe he bought these when he used to work for Detroit Diesel in Ohio. I'm not sure how I ended up with this set of sockets, but I've had them for 20 years maybe. And I know that that's the right one because it's marked DW on the side of it right there. There's about 4 people that know what I'm talking about right now when I mentioned those times. Here. Let's fit this guy in. I know that's not the intended purpose of said socket, but it's metal and it's round. It's gonna do what I want. We're gonna get that thing to come out of there. One way or the other, it's coming out. Okay, let's hit it again with the gun. Wow. That was reverse, obviously. I'm not sure what this problem here. That was good fitment. That thing should have been coming out. I mean, we've got it to move. Yeah, it's just not doing it. Okay. Is it going? I don't think so. You know, that's the name of the game. This is why things get damaged and frustrated, or damaged because people get frustrated and they get impatient and start breaking stuff. You got to be real calm and collected. Take your time, because it's way harder to fix things that you inadvertently broke. It takes way more time. You know, you're having a hard time putting a bolt in and you give up and just send it, and then you cross thread it and break it off. Well, now you got to fix that. That takes a lot more time than just figuring out why you can't get the bolt in. Now, I'm not saying I'm not going to ruin this, but okay, it moved. We went in. Something happened here. Oh, let's back it back out. Inspect it. Back and forth, in and out. Yep, it has moved again. Yeah, we're doing the same thing that we were doing when I tried to press it in the forward direction. It's moving some and then not doing anything after that. And I'm starting to flare out the metal on this one as well. I just don't think I've got the right clearance to make this work. So we're gonna have to bust out the linear impact assault driver. Now I'm gonna stop being nice to it, and we're gonna start hurting things and destroying metal. That's the plan next. So in order to escalate violence here, I'm gonna need a fresh cup of coffee, and we're gonna need some pneumatic air power. So let's go fire up the compressing unit. We'll get some air pressure going, which we have not very much. Okay, I want the air cat, and we're gonna go big chisel. Do I have a little chisel, or did I ruin them all? La da 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 da. I think I ruined them all. You know what? Sawzall. We're gonna sawzall it too, I think. If I cut that bushing out from the inside out, then it should have an easier time popping out of the hole. Yeah, so we're gonna hacksaw it and assault hammer it. It's going to come out. Mark my words. Okay, more goodies. Can set those aside for now. Don't need you guys. All that stuff goes over yonder. So what I want to try to do is get that saw in, cut through the rubber, cut into the metal if I can without damaging the outer section of the metal. That should relieve some of the pressure pointing out, and that will also relieve some of the friction holding this in place. And then we can just try to hammer it out with the impact. I think I want to do, I'll flip this saw blade around and cut towards myself, which is not the advisable way to cut. But I have to fit the saw in the frame rail, right? So if I get this and get that set up right there, I can cut towards me. More loud noises. That might work.
Here you go.
Thank you, dear, for the green hose. Now, I'm gonna go in there with a chisel and give this thing the business. More loud noises. I missed. Not working. Oh look, I've uncovered something interesting. It appears that this insert extends past the strap right here, and there is steel here that is also part of the insert. I may have been trying to push it that way, and it's never going to go that way. I just saw the paint flake off, and now I found more steel. Let me try something here. Look at that. Ah, now I figured out what the deal is. Haha. Got it. Yeah, that's it right there. That's what the problem was. That insert had a lip on it, and that lip was what was hanging me up. So I was fighting it the whole time. Cutting it is what revealed the flaw here. That was the issue. Cool. So I got one out. Now I want to see if this new unit's gonna fit. I believe it will. It's supposed to just kind of pop right in there. Yeah, that's gonna fit. I wonder if I can use the press. Yeah, that's okay. Try that. Yeah, I'll just use maybe use the ball joint press to shove this thing in, like so. Once I get it in some of the way, I can probably hammer it in the rest of the way. Scratching my paint. But it's okay, I have more paint. Careful. Make it lined up and balanced. I think that's good right there. I need lube. Here, we'll give it some dielectric grease. Just kind of give a little bit of coating on there, and I should have thought about that before I lined all this up, but I tend to think after the fact sometimes. You get wrapped up in the moment, you know? Forget about those little details. There. Oh yeah, it just goes right in. See, a little bit of lube goes a long way. How about that? So now, what I want to do, I'm going to cheat and use the impact gun. Oh, come on, it came out. What was that? Let's try it again. All that careful work and it shot right back out at me. There. Yeah, buddy, that's in. Sweet. Here, let's give it a little bit of a wipe. Oh, now that's gorgeous. It's the insert right there. Shove that through the thing. Where's my hammer? It's fine. Here. Everything's a hammer. My t-shirt says so. There we go. That guy is in position. Okie dokes, that's one installed. I need to come in here and throw some paint back on that which I have I've lost. You'll never see it again, but I'll know that it's not painted right, so I'll give it some touch up with a rattle can. That side is good. Let me get up here. We're gonna flip it around and do something similar to the other side. Now, like I said, this one's probably gonna go a lot faster because now I sort of know the procedure. Well, maybe not. I don't have as much space here to work with, but yeah, let's tackle this one next and see how it goes. Rather than using a big sawzall, I'm going to use a little sawzall. I got one that's a pneumatic, little baby blade on it. This one should do it. It's cute, isn't it? Listen to that. It's like being in the dentist, but less or more fun. Okay, the hose, that's also not working out. Here's what we're going to do. I'll run the hose and the tool through the frame. Yeah, I cringe at the idea of having to do this with the vehicle assembled. Yeah, let's try that. Almost through, so we're gonna flip it around to get the right angle on our dangle here, and I'll make another cut pointing the other direction. Right through, about through here, I think. Yeah, I can't get that angle right. There's brackets in the way again. Why? Oh, why? Flashlight. Okay, that's mostly cut through. Let's try it again with the chisel here. I'm gonna try to flare this out some. Since I managed to cut that little flange right there, I'll try to flare this out and start folding that insert in on itself. That might do the trick. You know, with enough material removed, it has no choice but to come out of there. Loud. I may need to sharpen this blade to get in there right. Come on. Why? Okay, I'm gonna cut this up some more. I'm just gonna hack it to pieces until it falls out. Resorting to violence. I need to stand up and get some down pressure on this. Okay, I'm officially mangling this thing to death, but it's starting to flare out, and I haven't hurt the outside bushing yet, so I'm gonna keep doing what I'm doing here.
There we go. I'm looking somewhere, because that bushing is ceasing to become a bushing.
Yep, gonna do a whole nother cut. Cut towards your body, not your buddy.
I could just cut that all the way out and weld it. I'm not gonna do that. Okay, there we go again. Gravity. On gravity. There we go. Don't fall over, guys. Ooh, it moves. It's getting somewhere. Yes. Oh, it's gonna come out now. It's moving. It's moving. Right in here. Yes. Oh, look at that. Turn. Turn it back. Nope.
Why don't you come out? It moves, it's loose. Come on, you're killing me, Smalls. Killing me. See, that's what you gotta say to it. Tell it you're killing me. Come right out. We're so close. So close. There we go. There we go. This is the Hail Mary. It's coming out now. Almost. Please come out. I've threatened you. I've asked nicely. Pleaded. Begged. No. Now you will die.
Almost. It's gotta come out now. It's just pop around in there. Loser.
Wow. Yeah, that That one took more persuasion than I had anticipated. That thing's, it's out, but it did not come out very willingly. But the inside, this thing right here, that's just fine, no damage. Look at that, no destruction. That's good, I accept this. All right, woohoo! Okay, new bushing, let's get some lubricant on it. There we go. Hang on. I wonder. Not a chance. There's not a chance I'm gonna push that in. Okay. C-clamp, adapter, lubricated slimy bushing. You know, this just goes to show how soft like your human tissue really is. Putting this thing in with the incline plane wrapped around a cylinder, it just kind of falls right into position, but you try to do it by hand and it's nearly impossible. Yeah, our soft squishy bags of meat do not stand a chance against steel. So we have to use our brains, which doesn't always work. But we try. There we go. Here we go. Get in there. You. Oh, it slipped. Yeah, it's got to be lined up just right for proper insertion. You get it a little sideways and it might not go in. Okay. Come on. Get in there. Come on. Go, go, go. Nope, going sideways. That's not what I've said. The issue is this over here. This is not aligning right and it's turning the tool. Let's back it out. Try again. Repeat steps, all of them. Over and over and over again. I need not that one. There it is. I need this one. This adapter cone. That's the right diameter. Yep, space is turning into a premium in here. I could take the ABS pump off, but that'll cause me to scratch more paint. I wanna. There. That's a little better on the alignment. Please go in. Please, thank you. It's gonna do it. It just has to do it. I've threatened it. I've asked it nicely. I've threatened it. I've done everything I can do on my end to make this happen. And it's sideways. Oh. Just keep trying. Patience is a virtue that I don't have. I'm losing it. Losing the patience. Come on, you're gonna go in. Come on. Maybe I should cut it. So clearly I'm doing this wrong because it's not working, right? So let's try again. Let me get all this apparatus out of here. We'll try one other thing. Let's just squeeze it in with some pliers or whatever. That actually it might work. It might give me a little bit more control over what I'm trying to do. Perhaps. Or perhaps not. Riveting content, I know, guys. Thanks for staying. This is getting boring. I'm getting bored. And I'm really frustrated. Bored and frustrated. It's a bad combo. Let's try it from the back. No. This feels like almost the way. Nope. Nope. Still nope. Come on. This is, I'm about to give up. I'm totally about to give up. Yep, I give up. So I went back to kind of the configuration that worked before. I'm getting pretty frustrated here. I give it a little bit of a turn with the wrench, and I'm watching it go in. And what I'm doing is I'm moving this thing around to kind of change where the pressure points are. And I'm just giving it little itty bitty turns and then sort of wiggling it again. And I'm hoping that's going to be enough to kind of coax this thing into position here. It seems to be going, but this is also the exact spot where I lose it, like right about here. So other than giving it the bronze, I'm trying to give it some patience and some brains. Get in there and kind of pry up on it some. See, there it goes again. Just went sideways. I lost it. See that? It's in like some of the way, but I can't get it. I can't. I'm getting defeated by a little piece of rubber. That hurts. Hurts real bad. It's not even rubber. It's plastic or something. Neoprene, polyurethane, imitation rubber. There you go, that's the title, Defeated by Imitation Rubber. Yeah, it just won't. It won't do it. It will, you know what it will do? I need to change my thought process. It will do it. It will go in. I just need to figure out the way to make it go in. See, we're sideways again right here. But I'm gonna keep sending it. Maybe it'll straighten out. Nope. I give up. I'm defeated by non-rubber. Oh, I thought I almost had it. The trick was I had my knee up against the little clamp here, and that was sort of stabilizing it. So let me try that again. I think I might have the formula worked out now. You can't see pressure, but I assure you I'm pushing up with all of my calf muscles. Try to stabilize this. I just need to get it in like just the tip. If I get the tip of it in there, we're good. We're so close. We're so incredibly close. A little more. Yeah, the whole configuration is all foobarred again. Come on. Let's try it right. This is gonna be the last attempt. This is it. This is it, guys. I'm telling you right now. This is gonna be it. We're gonna get it. Now we're gonna get it. Now we're gonna get it. Na 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 na. Just. If I slide that up, I can go under it, kind of push that, push it in just a little bit. the wrench on the tool, giving it a turn. I said giving it in it. We're going? Nope, we're going sideways. Sending it. Yeah, I'm sending it. I don't know if it's going in or not, but looks like it. Feels like it. Whew. I knew it. I said that was going to be the last time, and I think we're getting there. Oh, wow. It's not fully straight, but it's in enough where I can probably straighten it out. Or it's going to straighten itself out. That's great. Wowie kazowies. Yeah, that's what I'm talking about. I'm in here with this the wrench at this angle, trying to push this unit into the hole, and I think that was it. Yeah. Yes, that was it. She's in. I win. There we go. Got it. Woo! Dave, I got it. I win. Finally, it's in there. Okay, now the insert should just go right in, right? Yeah. Sort of. Victory achieved. There we go. Okay, so both of those guys are in now. Now I can set the cross member up and then put the torsion springs inside of their keys. So let's rattle can that paint real fast so it's nice and pretty. There we go. Okay. Get this cross member up and in position here. Set it down on the bushings. So it's in on that side and it's in place here on that side. So what we do, reach around under the ABS pump here. Get that fastener in its hole. In there. Okay, that side's in. Let's go around to the passenger side and get that one next. Yeah, this one's a little easier to see. Pick that guy up. Right there. Fantastic, please. Good, 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 good. Leakage. That one's in. This side. Let's see if I can't squeeze my tool in there. Not really. Sideways. That's fine. We'll finish it off manually. Oh, that's fantastic. See, that insert prevents the fastener here from smashing the grommet / bushing. There we go. Pick. All right, that cross member is secure. Beautiful. Okay, so next up, we need to get the torsion bar in through the hole and then align it with these torsion keys right here. Now, the way that tension is formed is in this little guy right here. This little wedge-shaped half-moon piece of steel is going to sit in that slot right there, and then as you tighten the bolt is going to come out from the top of this, and it's going to press against the torsion key, twisting the key in this position, like upwards some. what that's going to do is cause a rotation on the spring slash torsion bar, and that rotation is going to push the lower control arm downward, generating the upward force to lift the vehicle up and suspend it off the ground. So what I need to do is get this guy down in position right here like so. Grab the torsion bar, wiggle that in. And that should be, that's going to be tight fit for sure. I wonder if I'm maybe off an angle and try and notch over. Gravity. Yeah, that's it right there. Got it. Okay, this is where it's going to get hard. We're going to require some specialized tooling to press this key up and get enough twist on it so we can get the little wedge guy inserted. So we're going to have to employ the use of a special tool. This is designed specifically for this application for torsion bars. There might be a different tool for the like the 11 through 19s or 16s, and there might be a different one for the next generation body style up to 2024. But I know that this one here does work for this generation Duramax, or this generation truck rather. They're not all Duramaxes that have torsion bars, but all the four-wheel drives do have torsion bars. So we'll get this guy in that second hole right there, and then up at the top, there's that there's a pin. That pin right there, and that goes into this hole here to help line it up and keep it stable. Because we are going to use a lot of force on this key here. You know, since I have to tighten it, it's going to want to twist the body. I'm going to move this around to the back side. That way when I apply torque to it and it twists the body of the tool, gravity, it doesn't get in the way of my little slot there for the actual key. Make sense? It did to me. Put that in just like so. Tighten it, tighten it, tighten it. Okay. See it coming through the hole there? Going. It is going, and we do have all types of tension. Don't stick your finger in there. We got all types of tension on this torsion spring here. So take this guy and let's see if it's gonna fit. I might have to make it a little tighter. Yeah, it didn't fit quite yet. See that? Let's go a little bit tighter on it. I believe that's all she wrote. That's maximum tightness. The tool has bottomed out, so this is a better fit. And survey says, no, it does not fit all the way. What's the problem here? Oh, custom work. Custom work, custom problems, right? This doesn't have it. Okay, I need to shim the hole up a little bit or something to get more get more oomph out of it. Take it apart, try again. Well, maybe let me try a little bit farther, a little bit more, a little tighter. Yeah, it went a little more. It makes me nervous. Yeah, there we go. I got it. It's in there. Cool. Okay, so let me take the bolt, the factory adjustment bolt. What do I do with it? No. There it is. We'll take the bolt, put the bolt back inside the little half moon shaped wedge piece. Goes in from the bottom. This is also how you can adjust with some degree your factory ride height. If you tighten these up, it'll give you I think up to like 1 inch of lift, and if you lower or loosen it some, it'll give you a little bit of downforce. So that guy's threaded in. Now I can take the tool out. There we go. That is one torsion bar and its key installed. Beautiful. Oh, by the way, it should be known that these are 1 to 3 inch lift keys on them. If we were to compare this to the factory key and line up the flats where the torsion bar goes, you'll see there's a slight angle change right here. That doesn't look like much, but that slight angle change is enough rotational force on the spring to give you some extra pressure to accommodate some lift action. So I'm going to pick the front up about 1 inch, and I'm going to pick the rear up about 1.25 inches. That torsion bar again, we're going to slide it forward, kind of get it lined up. It's lining up in the front there. Let's grab the other key. Set up and installed just like the other side. Slide this up through the slot in the bottom of the member. Okay, it's lined up. That's what we want. Good. Then we'll take the tool. Let's see, I think it's gonna have to go this way on the front side this time. Laura, is that you behind me? I feel your presence. Yeah, what can I do for you, dear? Just watching?
Yeah, I'm just watching.
Oh, you know what? Since you're watching us, we're gonna watch you. Hello.
Hi.
What you doing, darling?
I was taking care of the dogs, and now they're sleeping, so yeah, I'm walking
So
around.
just hanging out. Oh,
hanging out.
Well, awesome. I'm glad you're here. I like it when you're here. It's rest ronery. It's rest ronery with you here.
Yeah, I'm not here this late usually.
What time is it? Like 4?
3:30.
Ooh, yeah, you're.
Yeah, I usually leave at 2.
No, I'm not paying you overtime.
I'll just take it. That's okay.
I know you will. I know you're good. Moving up. Oh, wrong way. Hit the button. What is this? Oh, it's on the auto be nice to it torque setting. It's got a like a rundown setting where it doesn't apply torque. Hit the button by error. Hope that's enough space to get the little wedge in there. Oh, by the way, these little wedge pieces, they've got a groove cut in them which rests right here. That way they can't slide in and out. Put that one in. That's good. Stick the fastener in it. Screw it down until it stops. That feels good. So, let's go ahead and take the tool out. Uh-oh, I'm out of battery. No, it was almost there. Almost. All right, tactical reload. Button, push, new one, in, rack it, tap it, good to go. That's that. One 1 to 3 inch lift key kit installed. Good to go. Alrighty, folks. I think that is enough content on the Silverado chassis for the day. I got a little bit of mess to clean up, parts and trash and whatnot, but that's going to cover my dedication of time towards this project for the day. I've got some other stuff to work on, so I'm going to go ahead and do that before we close it up today. That being said, I'm going to go ahead and close this video out. Doing that right now. So having said all of that, as always, I'd like to thank you guys for watching this video. Again, please feel free to let me know what you think about this in the comment section down below. Do not forget to engage that like and subscribe button before you go anywhere. And most importantly, don't forget to have yourselves a fantastic day. See you guys later in a video. End of front suspension lift kit modification upgrade. Into bushings, into transmission.